All right, guys, we are back on Weddings Unfiltered. We've been off for a few weeks. Heather and Molly, how are you guys?
Good.
Refreshed.
Awesome.
And Tanner.
It happens.
More tan.
Yeah,
Not ghost light.
just wait till next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to get out in the sun this weekend.
I'm so excited.
I'll have a wedding.
We are here at the Bloc, an amazing photography studio down in Buffalo, New York. We're hanging out with Amanda and Desiree. How are you guys?
Good. Excited to be here.
Good.
This space is so... It's like everything I want in like
Yes.
a photo space. You
Yeah.
know, it's
Thank
like
you.
clean and bright and cool and modern and contemporary, but also cozy.
Yes.
Like
all those words.
I
Yes.
I wanna live.
Exactly. Nailed it.
That's
exactly
All
what
the
we were going
C's
for.
that we were looking for.
I want to live here. Do you see me like knocking at the door?
You really could. We've got
Yeah.
bed, we've got the fridge, we've got the,
Yeah.
Tell my husband if we ever get in a fight, he'll find me here.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you got the
Perfect.
bed and everything?
Yeah.
You're
You're great. You're
So-
great.
good.
the bar next door. Could you ask for anything
exactly.
more?
Yeah, right. Seriously.
Before we jump into the Bloc, you know, we just did we had our Greedy Couples episode, and that one really fired me up.
You're still fired up, huh?
I am still very fired up by that, because if you need the money, you shouldn't be having that big of a wedding. But anyways, we're not going back to that right now. But what I am going into, Molly and Heather, I said this to you guys. I should have said it to you guys since we were coming today. But
Sure.
somebody actually had an auctioneer at their wedding to auction off which table went first for dinner.
What?
Yes.
As like a form of entertainment?
No, as a real, like, you pay $500, you get to eat first.
Oh, stop.
That's
Oh, yeah.
wild.
Is
Yeah.
it
You should
like-
see it.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay, so I have to watch it, but like in my head, I'm picturing like $500, $550. Do I have here $550?
Right.
Like I'm
That's-
hearing this in my
That
head.
is what it was.
Really?
That was worse than the one that I sent you guys before, where they just
Tacky
like
City, man.
shouted from their table who was going first.
I don't like it.
I get madder and madder every time I go down these rabbit holes,
Yeah.
because I feel like one of these days I'm just going to be stuck.
Well, how can you? I just don't get it. Like, you're going to a wedding to eat. How can you pay to eat first?
Right.
Like,
We're all gonna eat anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that
Does
what the
it
wedding
matter?
gift is for, right?
that's
Right.
what
I
the gift's
mean,
for. You're
essentially.
paying for
Yeah.
your food and drink.
Yeah, I know. Guys, it really fired me up again.
I could see you really.
I was shaking.
Would
on the way
like
here.
go well? Like were people bidding?
I got to tell you that I got through about 10 seconds of it. and was like,
I tell you,
can't
I
even watch
watched
this
only
bullshit
the
anymore.
beginning of it.
I was going to
Because-
say, I feel like I need context because
right?
Guys, we'll post this video for you
Yeah.
so you can watch it.
highly recommend having an auctioneer auction off in the first dismissed at dinner.
highly recommend you don't. With proceeds, if you want to like know those people in the future.
$850?
Yeah, it's $850.
Maybe $8.50.
Right? Like
Not even.
could you imagine paying
Can I play
800
devil's advocate for a second?
Sure.
Go,
That was
do it.
fun.
It's fun.
If you're not paying,
If you don't
If
have
you're-
to bid,
right,
right?
right.
So you could technically be like, I'll wait my half an hour and not bid, or I'll throw an
Yeah.
extra $20
Yes.
at their honeymoon.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess, you know.
Sure.
Those people
Okay.
are big ballers.
What
though.
if
Yeah.
what
feel
if
like-
everyone was just like, I will not be participating in this,
Oh my
and this
gosh,
auctioneer
buzzed
is just like going,
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
and it's dead quiet crickets.
Yeah.
I feel like there's
I
always
would
going to
feel
be like
validated.
those generous family members
Yeah.
that are gonna
Yes.
be like, well, this is for their honeymoon.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
going
the
to do
drunk
it just
family
for,
members.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
for
going to
sure.
do it for the honeymoon, not for the
Yeah.
purpose of eating first.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it could go one of two ways. I think if we kept that number like humble,
Yes.
like $10
Sure.
here, $20 here, that could be really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
10,
So-
10 20, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is fine, but like over, like 50, I feel
Oh
like
my
over
gosh.
$50 is like insane.
He was impressive. I have to
yeah,
say.
I know.
I mean, he
Yeah.
was worth it because he's entertaining.
You're right.
I still can. I can.
But how much did they pay him?
You should put that as a side.
Seriously,
added
how
on to their
much was
business.
he a vendor? How much was he
Right.
for a vendor?
He was actually like $1,000, and they only
He might
paid
take- he might
50
take a
off of it.
percentage.
Like,
He might
It's
take a
probably
percentage.
his uncle, and he was like, "I
Right.
really want to be a part of your wedding. How can I do this?" And we're like, "We'll give you a spot
Yeah.
somewhere."
Yeah,
Sure.
possibly.
You know?
We need more information
Yeah.
on the background of that.
No, we
Yeah,
don't.
you want-
We don't.
I was gonna say
We
this
don't.
is
Don't
where
let me.
you
Don't let me
usually
go
come
back
in.
into this because
Or
I'll
Rob's
have
gonna
5
be
more
dreaming
hot
Uncle
take
Joe.
episodes before
I
you
love
know
it.
it.
Let's
All
do
right.
it. Let's do it.
Let's get back to the Bloc.
All right.
I had a vent again.
I mean, everybody
So
loves hot
funny.
take episodes. So.
Love it.
All right, guys. So why don't you tell us like what really inspired you guys to start your own space and kind of how you guys found it and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I think individually we both had our own spaces.
Okay.
And I just think when Des and I originally met, like she rented my studio. Actually, that's how we first met
Oh, okay.
2 years ago.
Where was your studio,
My-
and then where was yours?
So
Is it in the area?
I was in like
Okay.
the Larkinville area,
Okay.
and then I actually moved to New Hampshire.
Oh.
So we moved to
Yeah.
New Hampshire for my husband's job, and so I gave up my studio, I gave up everything to go there,
Mhm.
and then we were only there for less than a year.
Okay.
And we came back, and then I was homeless, right? So not
Sure.
technically homeless, but studio homeless.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so that's when I was like, I need somewhere to shoot. I'm back into doing my thing. So Amanda's place in East Aurora.
It was in East Aurora
yeah.
at the
Okay.
time on Main Street. Loved it. It was amazing. We met. We had a great time. We collabed on like a Mother's Day
Oh, fun.
display. It was really cute. And then like you just meet those people where you're like, you're my people. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
you align at the same, like everything aligns. You just feel so at home with them. And so we hit it off really great. Like it was love at first sight, essentially.
I love these
But then
stories.
fast forward, you know, she settled into a new home for herself. She found a studio in Batavia she was sharing with a friend. And I was just kind of doing my solo thing. Long story short, I went through breast cancer last year and had
Oh,
to close
God.
that studio. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. You know,
Yeah.
just like a move. You know, you pour your heart into something and then you have to say goodbye. But it was a blessing in disguise because then we found this place
Okay.
and online, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to build a new home with me?" And
Yeah.
she was like, "Yes," and it was all
Yeah.
downhill. I mean, of course,
Wow.
it wasn't that easy.
Of course.
So were you,
No.
were
I'm
you-
skimming
They're
over a
just
whole lot of
shrinking.
chapters.
The
The
decision
stories
was
that are
easy.
tough.
The decision was
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
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 so were you living close to Batavia, or was it just the
No.
best place you could find?
Yeah, I lived
Or-
in Williamsville. I still live in Williamsville. And
Oh,
Batavia
we're
was
neighbors.
just- yeah.
Yeah, we're
right.
there too.
Yeah, you said Amherst. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, we're close.
Yeah, I'm just down the street.
Yeah, so Batavia was it was a good option. My friend was looking for somebody to share her space with,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really affordable. The light was great, and so I was like, I don't have a home right now, so this
Mhm.
can be my home until I find something closer to
Sure.
my home.
Yeah.
How'd you find this place? What was it? What was this place?
So I went down a real rabbit hole of like realty sites. You know, I was like, I had to say goodbye to my dream studio. The
Mhm.
next place I go has to be it, right? It
Yeah.
has to be forever home, like absolutely perfect. So I found it on one of the local realty sites on here, and it was in rough shape. The first
I
time
saw. I did see like
Yeah.
some of the
Did
before
you?
photos.
Yeah.
Yes.
I sent it to Des, and she was like, I was like, the vision's there, Des, trust me. And she was like, I don't
Thank
know.
God for you.
Yeah, they were asking for quite a bit for what it was at the time. So there was a little bit of negotiating all the fun things, and then so it was a photography studio actually.
Oh, so it was.
So there was a guy in
Nice.
here. Sean Smith was his name. He was in here for like 25 years, I think, something like that. They told us,
Wow.
but he did mostly commercial stuff. So
Okay.
he stored a lot of his things here. I don't know how much he did for portraiture. We don't really know his whole backstory. All I know is that it was his photography studio. So I was like, it's kind of meant to be.
Yeah.
Like when you first walked in, like
Yeah.
all of these walls were kind of painted with different colors. You could tell that he was like using them as backdrops, and it was just it felt right.
I
you know?
love the windows
I mean,
Yeah.
right? Like
and the lighting.
Like,
Like
look at the light
I-
coming in.
Yeah,
I know,
So
right?
good.
that's the only thing we hyperfixated on. Like if you look at the photos, you're just like, it was scary, and you're just
Yeah.
like, trust those windows. Just
It's-
trust the windows.
This is the bones, right?
Yes.
They always say you have to pay
Right.
attention to the
Yep.
bones and everything else.
Yeah,
you can fix.
exactly.
Like, this is your version in
Yeah.
a studio of the bones. Like,
And
it
you
has
know
to have
they're
good
the
light.
fundamental for our entire business structure. You know,
Yeah.
we called it the block after the block windows, and
I assumed because I was on my way here, I was like, oh, the last time I was here was for the party, so they must have named it the block party, like because so they can say like they're having a block party here.
Yeah.
That's just what I
That
thought.
came after. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's perfect.
yeah, we were sitting at a table brainstorming like party ideas, and our friend Courtney Broska she's like, block party. We're like, that's perfect. Actually, I think we were brainstorming podcast name ideas. And that
Mhm,
was
we
what
were.
popped up. But so we put a pin in that, of course. But yeah, so block windows, and it also means
Got
like
it.
people coming together for a similar cause.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
we
Love it.
love that little nod to community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it. What what photo sessions? What kind of photo sessions do you guys do here?
All sorts.
Everything.
So
yeah,
we
honestly.
particularly specialize in boudoir and weddings. So that's essentially what we kind of hone
Do
in
you
on.
do wedding like sessions in here?
We'd
So
love
we
to do
haven't
more.
we haven't yet. I have actually this weekend. I have a wedding that Amanda's actually second shooting for
Okay.
me. And my bride texts me. She's like, it's going to be 90 degrees this weekend.
Mhm.
It's going to be so hot. We have like 2 hours of time to do photos. She's
Yeah.
like, do you have any indoor locations that we can maybe do our photos in there?
Actually.
Mm.
And
Funny you ask.
coincidentally, her venue is right down the street.
Oh, perfect.
So I was like, we can literally just go to my studio
It's
and do them in
Delaware.
there.
It's the mansion on Delaware, right? I'm pretty sure it's kitty corner right there.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's
perfect.
so
It's
close.
like walkable.
So I was like, we could go in my studio. She looked at it. She's like, oh yeah, that's perfect. Like block off the time. So hopefully Saturday.
That'll be exciting. Oh, I
great.
can't wait to see those.
With the bridal party and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I think it'll
Exactly.
be really fun.
That-
Yeah.
So like will you how will you do that? Is the bridal party big?
I think there's 6 on each side, so including the bride and groom, there's going to be 14.
That's a decent
That's a
size.
good, that's a good number.
Yeah.
You can get real editorial with, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
Especially when we decided that we were going to be sharing the space with others and renting it, we keep things really minimal in here. So
Yeah.
you can just a couple little minor props to set up the wedding party. I think it's going to be such a vibe.
Oh my
so
god,
fun.
I can't wait to see those photos.
Yeah.
It'll be. I don't feel like I've seen many photos in just an empty studio.
That's
right?
right.
Like they're
Yeah.
always
It's so different.
And it's if we move the couch and stuff, just move things out of the way. We have so much room to do some
Mhm.
moving.
Mhm.
And just,
You got stairs.
So
you
much
could do
room for
some-
activities.
Yeah.
Yeah. there's
I love that Step Brothers.
Do you do engagement shoots and stuff in here?
I haven't gotten any yet.
Not yet.
It's funny because we opened up,
Yeah.
April, March when the weather's getting really nice. So
Mhm.
of course it's wonderful to be
Mhm.
able to
Mhm.
to come back on this when we have terrible weather.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, for me, I do like to take my engagement sessions to the beach or
Right.
Yeah.
That's
like
why I
to
was
capture
asking.
a lot of their personality.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still you
Probably
absolutely
more in the
Yeah.
winter, you guys. I could see this winter coming up. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
gonna be
Yeah.
a big thing for you guys.
But we do have a lot of people who rent and take couples here too, so it's
Oh,
perfect.
cool.
For couples.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
you get
Yeah.
snugly on the
I've had-
couch or on the bed.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
I've had couples doing maternity and stuff in here too.
Oh,
So
cute.
Cool.
yeah. So
You guys do minis? Have you done minis?
not in here yet.
No, not here yet.
Are you? going
But
to?
I was so sad because when we were opening up, we were doing all of our renovations and stuff in May, which is we always do motherhood minis.
Right.
And so this is the first year that I didn't do them because I was like, we have too much going
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I
So-
saw you guys painting and everything in here.
Yeah. I have a love-hate with minis. I love them, but it's not my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
See, I
Yeah.
just like them as I just love them because they're
Yeah.
fast, easy. They're
If
short.
my clients are like, we need minis, I'm like, okay, let's do it. Then.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. I don't offer minis as a random one-off.
Yeah.
It has to be a day.
Yes, yes.
And really only the only 2 minis that I particularly run throughout the year are motherhood minis because it's got a special
Yeah.
place in my heart,
Sure.
obviously. And I'll do holiday minis too. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Can
one.
you explain for anyone who might not know who's listening, what a mini is?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just assumed everyone knew.
That's okay.
Sure. So typically, industry standard is you book an hour for a session,
Mhm.
and minis kind of gives your couples or families the opportunity to book maybe 20 minutes, or if you don't need that,
Yep.
as long of a session for quite a bit less money. So
Yeah.
less investment, less photos, of course, depending on who you go to. She did my minis last year, and I think there was still 60 photos in my gallery for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I have 2 toddlers, so the fact that she got 60 solid photos is amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's kind of the concept.
Perfect.
Yeah. We post them all back to back.
Back to back. It's firing
long
off, yep.
day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love it.
I haven't done one, but I've just seen them and I think they're really cool. I want to do one with my dogs.
Yeah,
I've done
that's
one.
so cute. This is a dog friendly zone.
Yeah.
The dog
Oh,
was kind
is
of.
it?
Yeah.
I actually
Oh, there
asked
you
that.
go.
Yeah.
The
It
dog,
is, right?
the dog minis can be really
Yeah.
tough. though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my
dogs
dog
don't
does
make it
not
tough.
like
Yeah.
to take
Listen.
pictures.
Yeah.
Like he will literally, you could give him his favorite things in the world and he would not care.
Oh my gosh, that's
He'll
funny.
turn his head,
What kind of
he'll-
dog is it?
He's a big mutt. He's a
It's don't look at me.
he's a 3-legged
I love him
Roddy
already.
Chow Chow.
I know.
Big,
3-legged?
yeah,
Oh, Chow Chow. They're
it's a
stubborn.
big brown bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does not participate in minis. And I'm assuming that if I had children, they would also not participate
My golden's
Sure.
in
could.
minis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
Midas just loves looking at people with his big tongue out. He's like the biggest smiler. He's just so happy to be
Yes.
around people.
I love
Yeah.
that.
That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
I have a golden too. Same vibes.
I know.
Yeah.
Same vibes.
I know. I love
Lover
them.
boys.
I love them so much. They're my babies. I actually almost brought Ziggy with me. Now that I know it's
I love
dog
it.
friendly,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
now-
be excited.
Yes,
now it's
please do.
happening.
All right. So other than, you said there was a few challenges of getting this place and renovating it. Are there any other challenges along the way that you guys had to go through and solve? Anything that sticks out?
I feel like we just have really good communication.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna
I
say,
mean,
like,
hey.
is no an acceptable answer?
Yes.
Yes.
It
that
sure
was
is.
a great
I
answer.
think the work is hard, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you are spending night and day busting your butt. I mean, there were days we were here building furniture all day. So I'm not saying it was easy in that sense, but when
Right.
you have a partner that you absolutely love and you love what you're doing, it didn't feel challenging.
And
Yeah.
communication, though, that's
Yeah.
just huge for anything. You
Mhm.
need to have that communication as a planner.
Well,
I know.
they
100%.
always say like when it's your passion, it's not really a job,
Yeah.
right? Like so
Yeah,
you're working, but
exactly.
you're not.
Yeah.
You're building towards your future and exactly what you want to do. So.
Right.
It's like those reels that you see trending right now where it's like, I'm so glad we're hanging out. And you're like, we're just working.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you we should do that trend this weekend.
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
I just saw 2 local vendors. They went out for for drinks or something, and they're just like, write off like something, and I'm like, I love this.
Sally and Emily, I did.
Yes, that's who it
Yeah.
was, and I'm like, I love this. Like, yeah, why not? Like, you're doing what you love together, and it's just like, it's
I
working.
take my dad to
You're being
breakfast and I
productive.
talk to him for business because I think it's what's the rule? Like you have to talk business for like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So he'll try to get me off topic, and I'd be like, no, but you got to understand, like the trailer.
But
this.
we're on a
And
timer.
I'm going,
Yeah.
hey,
There's
14
7
minutes, one
minutes
more
left.
minute to
If
go.
you
Yeah.
want your meal paid for, you gotta talk to me.
Oh, is that
Go.
the rule?
I don't know. I heard that once somewhere.
That's good to know.
So it's like a big
Right.
joke to me
Could you
now.
imagine the IRS like auditing that?
Yeah.
Like, how long did you talk about business
Yeah.
for in that lunch date?
He's like, can you
12
show me your
minutes,
stopwatch
not
time, please?
acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always talking business, so we're always brainstorming the
Yeah.
next like
Well,
design
exactly.
idea.
Yeah, when I
or-
go out with other vendors, I'm like, this is a business meeting because
Yeah.
we're talking about weddings.
Exactly.
So I love it.
I wonder if I can write off like dinner at home with my boyfriend because all I do is talk about
You
my
probably
business.
could the groceries to
Yeah.
cook a dinner
Yeah.
for
Honestly.
a
Oh
associate.
my God.
The option.
Blew
Charge
my
him the time.
mind, right?
Charge him the time for cooking.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So good.
Time is money these days.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh.
So how do you guys keep this place like fresh and like I every time I'm in here I feel like stuff changes around, right? Like because you guys can create different scenarios, I guess, in different spots of the studio.
Yeah.
I feel like the big thing about this place is everything is movable. Like
Mhm.
you have our white flooring, you can put it wherever the heck you want.
Mhm.
Our walls are movable. You can put those wherever you want. All of our furniture is on sliders, so if you want to put it in a different spot in the room,
Cool.
go for it.
Yeah.
Still a
Those
super
are
heavy
on
couch,
wheels, that's
but
cool.
Yeah.
That's okay
Did
though.
you guys
Yeah.
have those built, those side things?
Yeah,
Oh, those are really cool.
yeah. My dad built both of our moving walls.
That's really cool. I like
Yeah,
that
he
with the
spent a
wheels.
lot of time on those.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
He did a great job. Do you guys have to like clean, or do you guys get like a hire out for that?
we talked about this when
Yeah.
we first opened. We're like, we both kind of love cleaning the studio. Like,
Yeah.
it's different cleaning your studio than cleaning your house, you
Yeah.
know? Because you're
Mhm.
like cleaning up after yourself. Or
Right.
like, we just love being here, and it's really not that hard. I mean,
Yeah.
taking out trash, keeping the floors clean. You know, like it's been a few short months, so it's not like we've had anything crazy happen.
Right,
or like
right.
any, you know, even after the party, we were cleaned up that night. You know,
Yeah.
150 people in here, and we were good to go by the
Yeah,
next
that
morning.
party was.
It's 150.
There was
There
so
was
many
so many
people.
people.
It was
Holy
like kind of shoulder to
guacamole.
shoulder. Like I had to keep like going for
That's
people.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
I mean,
I
good
did not
job, guys.
expect
I know it was
Right?
it was cramped. I mean, like
And it
the
was,
week
like-
leading up.
It was immediate.
Yeah,
There was no like trickle of
No.
people.
Yeah.
It was just immediate.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like
Love
once
it.
I came in, there was a bunch, and then it
Yeah.
just got busier and busier and busier.
Yeah.
People weren't leaving. I didn't leave. I pretty much stayed till the, like almost the end.
Yeah.
So like
Nice.
it was busy.
Such a great spot for a
Mhm.
shindig.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
We
nice.
want to do more for sure.
Yeah.
That was a lot of, I think for as far as like work and planning goes, like the
Mhm.
party was the biggest task we've had so far.
Yeah.
Call me next time.
Okay.
Oh, for sure. 1,000%.
Why? What do you do?
I might be able to help. I might be able to help.
We're calling
Do you need
both
someone to
Yeah.
pour drinks? I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
So are you licensed? You like are licensed to
We'll-
pop up?
we'll
in
talk
places?
about all this
Okay.
We don't need any of this
Left
on the
field.
air now.
So how do you rent out the space? So you rent it out to photographers, other clients? Like how does your like bookings go?
Pretty much anyone who needs a space. So we've had anywhere from photographers shooting their clients to people who need a space to do their own branding.
Okay.
So like an interior designer was in here and she set up her own stuff, and then she hired a photographer to come in and do her branding for her.
Cool.
If you need content creation, anything, literally anything,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
need a pretty space that you can make your
Mhm.
own. You know.
Perfect. And I know you guys you have like a booking link online, right? To do all that.
Yeah, right in our Instagram bio, we have
Yeah.
a link you click. It takes you right. It's so easy. There's just options for however many hours you
Mhm.
want, and then it'll give you our calendar and what's available. And yeah, it's
How many
super
hours?
simple.
Like how many hours do you guys like book it for, or what are like the options?
You can really do anything.
Any
We have,
like any amount?
1 hour options, 2 hour options, half day, which I believe is 4,
Mhm.
and then do we have 6 or 8?
I think we have a 6 and an 8, or maybe
Yeah.
just a 6.
So like a full day.
We
It
weren't
would be a
prepared
full
for
day.
this
And then even if you want,
It was not on the sheet, Molly.
But then people
We're
ask us
off
all the
track
time,
here.
and we're like, we're not trying to be rude, but do you mind just going to our Instagram and looking, because we're not sure. But we did just drop our prices for summer too, so you know it's hotter. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
people are outside more, but so we're still like, what are our prices? Can we just change them? You can go look there. Like,
Oh, you don't have to
Yeah.
tell me the pricing. I was just wondering what options.
yeah, then
Yeah.
we do like a
hours
half
was.
hour add-on as well, so you can customize
Gotcha.
whatever you
That's
think.
nice.
Awesome.
Now, does that
Yeah.
include their setup time and stuff? So, like, if they book an hour, is that included in that hour time frame? So, like, if they want to move stuff around,
Yeah, so we do like a 15-minute grace period before
Gotcha.
and after.
Okay.
So, because it is stressful to have an hour, but then you have to greet your clients. And then we also like to make sure people have time to clean up after their session
Yes.
too
Yeah,
and get ready
for
for the next
sure.
person.
For
So I
sure.
think that 15-minute grace period is
Yeah.
is helpful.
Sure.
What so since you guys went through this whole process and you had your own spaces before, what advice would you give to other photographers looking to open their own studio or their own creative space? This was on the sheet.
We actually went over this earlier and we're like, honestly, we were just talking like,
I feel like having a partner,
yeah,
I feel like
that's
is
exactly
a,
where we
a
were
big,
going to go
big
with
thing.
it. Like, make sure that if you're going to have a partner, you really vibe with them. You really, like we were talking about, that communication is so key. Making sure that you're both on the same page in terms of vision and where you want the place to go. But you were saying earlier, like, don't be afraid to have a partner. Like, it's not a scary thing
Right.
as long as you choose the right person. And
The momentum is amazing. You know, going from having my own and doing everything on my own to having someone like Des, even while navigating a cancer journey. You know, she like on my down days, she's still pushing through with that momentum. On her down days, I'm still pushing through with the momentum. So it's just the growth is just amazing.
Love that.
awesome.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you what the most rewarding part is, but I feel like that would be it, right?
Yeah, I think in general, and I was saying this even owning my last studio and sharing it with people, I mean, the people that you meet, like the networking is just so rewarding.
I just met you.
Yeah.
And like I feel like
Yeah.
I've known you because we worked together before you moved to New Hampshire.
I think so, yeah.
We worked at the Buffalo. I remember the Buffalo History Museum
Oh, yeah.
for
Was it
Alexis and Chris.
Yeah. Do you see they're having...
I did. I still follow her.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, they moved too.
Yeah, they're in South Carolina now.
I feel like they're kind of going everywhere. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly where they are, but I saw that they moved.
So for all the couples listening, this is exactly why you want to hire good people, because both of these guys remember the name. They know exactly where they are in their life, where they move. Like, this is how invested you want your vendors to be. So like, pro tip,
Yep.
do your due
Yeah,
diligence.
and one of
there.
my couples that got married last year, I just saw they had twins yesterday.
Oh.
I'll pray for them.
Yeah, and well, she actually had a miscarriage initially, so I felt horrible. And then I saw she was pregnant with twins, and I'm like, oh, see, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
That's so hard.
All right, is there anything you guys want to add that I don't want to keep asking like the same questions because I was going to ask about the vibe, but we kind of went over like the vibe of the space.
Yeah. And we'll definitely post pictures, and I would love to see the before pictures as well.
Yeah.
We'll
We'd love
send
to
you
post.
some. You
Okay,
can do a
perfect.
fun little.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I always tell people it's kind of like organic modern, right? So we stick with like the modern minimalist vibe, and that was obviously the biggest conversation we had before opening a space. What's our vision? What's our vibe? Because you really have to get the bones down.
Yeah.
And we're like, do we want another white studio? Of course, there's a lot of them, but at the end of the day, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
You can
love
do a
it.
lot with it.
It looks great. You
Yeah.
can customize it to whatever you need.
Right.
Bring in your props, all the fun things. But yeah,
Perfect.
so
All right. Well, we already talked about how to get in touch with you guys to book. Do you do tours? Like if somebody wanted to come and take a look first before they booked, would you do a tour?
yeah, sure. We also have like a video tour on our Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
so
Oh,
people can kind of
perfect.
get a
Yeah.
good visual.
It's pinned right to the top.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well then you can do that. Go
Find
find our
our
video.
video tour and then our parking, so you can figure out where to park. Another bonus: we love off-street parking in downtown Buffalo.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is a gem in itself. So we
Please
like
don't
to show
pay for
people.
parking.
Yes.
No.
I thought about sending you guys the video, but I was like, Molly's seen our Instagram. They know.
You know what?
I didn't tell them about parking.
I'm so
You're
sorry.
It's
fired.
okay. I used to work down the street, so like
Oh, okay,
I
good.
kind of knew what I was in for. So it was.
I
fun.
sent Molly
Yeah.
to the wrong spot too.
So it's funny how this building works. So it's connected all the way over to Franklin. So that Allison Carpet Company, that's the people that own the building.
Yeah.
So that's our shared lot right there.
Got it.
Okay. And you
But
got
yeah.
founding fathers over there.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
love them.
You guys go over
Who
there? a lot?
doesn't?
We've been a few times for
Yeah.
our work meetings.
Of course.
Our staff meetings.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Gin and tonic staff meetings.
15 minutes.
Yeah,
You
of
walk
course.
outside and you
Set your
smell
timer.
minutes. So yeah, set your timers, right?
Yeah. And they have trivia every Tuesday. So.
Oh,
First Tuesday of
yeah.
the
You
month.
guys are gotta
first
learn
Tuesdays,
their
yeah.
schedule.
Yeah. First Tuesday of the month is trivia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You guys would know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on. It was such a pleasure to talk to you guys about your new space. It's beautiful. This is my second time here, and I love it here. It's just I love the light in here and the
Yeah.
windows.
Thank you. Thanks for
gorgeous.
having us.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
where can everybody find you? So Facebook, Instagram, your
We're on
website.
Facebook. We're on Instagram. We don't have an actual site up and
Okay.
running, but we kind of do everything from Instagram. So that's kind of the best place to reach us.
Okay.
Okay, what are
Or
those?
Facebook is fine too.
The Block 716 on Instagram.
Okay.
I think it's just the Bloc on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you start typing it in, it'll probably pop up
Yeah.
pretty quickly. So
And that's what their logo looks
Yeah.
like.
Also, when you type in the Bloc, there's no K.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
No K.
Okay.
BLOC. Yeah.
all right.
Love it.
All right. Thank you guys. This was another episode of Weddings Unfiltered.
Like, subscribe,
I'm not going to do that.
drop the comments.
Hit that bell.
Ding ding.
Do all the
I've been off
things
too long.
that you gotta do. We'll see you next
All
time.
right, guys. Next week.
Bye.
I'm not doing the outtake next time.